Hello, and welcome to the BMC Quick Course Series. My name is Todd Mollenhauer, a software consultant based in the San Francisco Bay Area. In this session, we'll look at how to code JCL to run the NGT Reorg utility. Today, we'll review all of the JCL statements to run any NGT Reorg. We'll cover all of the required and optional JCL elements, including job card, exec card, STEPLIB, required DDs, optional DDs, and NGT Reorg specific DDs. Here you see an example of the minimum required JCL to run NGT Reorg. This simple JCL is easy to code and maintain. The minimum required JCL includes a job card, an exec card, a STEPLIB, a sysprint, and a sysin. In this course, we will provide more detail on each of these, as well as other DDs and their outputs. Code the job card per your site standards. For best performance, BMC recommends using 0 meg, either on the job card or the exec card. If your shop restricts use of 0 meg, use the largest allowed value in your shop for best performance. The program can be NGT-util or CDB-util. Note that CDB-util will be deprecated in a future release. You can also code a region parm here. There are 3 positional parameters on the exec card. DB2 subsystem ID, which is required, DB2A in this example. Utility ID, NGT-RRG in this example. This is optional and defaults to the job name if omitted. And the restart parameter. There are several options for the restart parameter. Restart is the default. If there is no existing utility ID present, the execution starts from the beginning. If a utility ID is found, NGT Reorg restarts. Quick exit is used to safely end a failed utility execution. This will free up the utility ID for subsequent processing and do all cleanup of work data sets. No restart will quick exit an existing utility ID and start it from the beginning. Force ID will delete the utility ID and any work data sets. Care must be taken not to force ID objects in a must-complete state. Data integrity cannot be assured using force ID. This option should only be used in consultation with BMC support. Libraries in the STEPLIB contain NGT code delivered by the BMC install system. Also in the concatenation are your DB2 DSN exit and DSN load libraries. Libraries in the STEPLIB must be APF authorized. The BMC install system will often create 2 load libraries for the STEPLIB. A user load library, commonly prefixed with a U. This contains locally modified code and exits. NGT configuration members are typically stored in this library, as well as modified exits. The base library, not prefixed, contains the base NGT code provided by the install system. There are 2 required DDs, sysprint and sysin. The sysprint DD contains utility message outputs and details on processing. The sysin DD is where the utility control statements are entered. The syntax coding is provided in another quick course. Here we see an example of a simple wildcard tablespace reorg of the YourDB database. There are a number of optional DDs that we'll cover in the next slides. By default, configuration values are obtained from the default configuration. General utility overrides are supported using the UTL parms DD. NGT's reorg specific overrides are supported using the RRG parms DD. Reorg index-specific overrides are supported using the RRG parm XDD. See product doc for details on configuration values. Omitting these DDs will have the utility use the values in the default configuration. NGT utility reporting is written to CDB print DD when specified. Here you see a sample of some messages written to CDB print. The summary DD includes summarized and formatted reporting from the reorg execution. If omitted, the summary DD is written to sysprint. Syserror includes reporting on all errors. When specified, the report is written to syserror and sysprint. If omitted, it is only written to sysprint. The runstats DD shows the values for the statistics and affirms updates to those catalog tables. The sys-ts-prt DD reports on TSO messaging. If exits are invoked at automation control points, the messaging from the recs can be found here. The OBJ report DD is a report of all table spaces and indexes, as well as their status at utility completion. The report will be written to this DD, even if not coded, if a summary DD is specified. Log PDS overrides the dataset name in the default configuration. BMC support may ask for this override in the event of an abent, as it contains detailed diagnostics helpful in troubleshooting. The age report DD lists datasets due to be deleted based on aging criteria in the configuration. The journal out DD is written to the journal when the journal yes parm is specified in the configuration. The information in this dataset is used by support to diagnose failures. The NGT auto DD is used to override the default automation libraries in the configuration. There are several optional DDs specific to NGT Reorg that we'll cover in the next slides. If discarding during reorg, NGT Reorg writes discarded rows to the sysdisk DD. If discard DDN is specified in an output statement to a different DD name, sysdisk is ignored in the JCL. Load statements are written to syspunch if reorganizing with discards. The DDL in DD and dataset contain alter statements to limit keys. NGT Reorg rebalances partitions based on these alter statements. If rebalancing, the optional parts DDL will contain create DDL for the table space, table, and indexes involved in the reorg. Also, if rebalancing, the optional REP BLDAL will contain limit key alters to reflect the new limit keys following the reorg. Thank you for your time. This concludes the coding of NGT Reorg JCL overview.